My name is Kara Garcia and I will be your therapist. What did you come to see me for?
Let me introduce myself first. My name is Lorena Garcia and I'm 48 years old. And I've been struggling with obesity.
Since when have you struggled with obesity?
Since I was 10.
What led you to find comfort in food?
I always felt rejected by others and I always wanted to fit in, and the kids were like really mean to me and all, and I turned to food, and ever since then food has been my comfort and it makes me feel good, even if it's just for a little while, but I've been really struggling with that.
Was there any point in your life where you were very thin? Did your weight fluctuate, or was it always obesity?
Yeah, it fluctuated. When I was in junior high, I remember in the 6th grade, I started leaving all the junk food and everything and started exercising. And I did, from 6th grade to 8th grade, I lost like 20 pounds and I was able to keep it off for a long time. But before that, it happened because there was this incident when I was like in the 8th grade. I remember that it might seem like a joke now. I could probably laugh about it now, but back in the day, it really affected me because, you know, you start like kind of like liking boys and stuff like that. And at one point,
You're telling me about a story that happened.
yes, and at the time, I was like, oh, there was this guy. I was walking down the hallway, and this guy stopped me, and he was like, oh, hi Lorena, how you doing? I'm fine, and this and that. I'm like, oh my god, like this guy likes talking to me, and my self-esteem was like through the roof and all, and I was like excited and everything, and he was like, you know, I like your smile. You know what it reminds me of? No, who? Miss Piggy. Oh my god, that like just hit me right in my heart, and I was like, no, I can't believe he just said that. I just turned around and left, but it just brought my self-esteem way down again, and I started eating again, and well, it has brought me a lot of problems. Like,
So you would say that food brings you comfort.
yes,
Does it make you feel happy when you eat?
yes, very happy.
Satisfied?
Yes,
Let's fast forward to now. How is your family at home?
good.
Are you married?
Yes, married with two daughters.
Are you under a lot of pressure at home?
Yes,
How come?
because my husband's always like, I know he's concerned about my weight and stuff, and I know he means well and stuff, but every time I eat or everything, he's just like a hawk, like just looking at me, and he's always telling me, you're gonna eat that, you're gonna eat this, you're gonna eat that. I'm like, just leave me alone, like, let me enjoy my food. And he's like, no, it's because I'm scared, I'm worried about your health. I mean, you already have like high blood pressure, borderline diabetes. I also have sleep apnea, all because of my obesity.
When were you diagnosed with each? Sleep apnea, diabetes, and high blood pressure.
Well, sleep apnea was like recently, like 2 years ago. I was like 46, and with the hypertension, that's been really like 12 years ago. When I was pregnant with my second baby, I had gestational diabetes, and and after I delivered, actually when I was pregnant, I was doing like a very strict diet because I was high risk, and I was like actually losing weight while I was pregnant, like 3 pounds every week. I kind of lost like 9 pounds before I delivered because my baby was premature. And once I delivered, and I would always say, once I deliver, I'm gonna have my chocolate cake. And sure enough, one day I went to Louis, and there the cake was there, and it was calling me out, and I couldn't resist. So I went ahead and took the cake and I ate it. But oh my god, once I ate the cake, I just felt like it hurt my stomach so bad because I was like eating super clean, and now I'm starting to eat junk food. But once I started, like, I was like, okay, it was like making me happy. Well, it hurt at that time, right? But then time went by, I started eating like junk food again, and my stomach didn't hurt, and I started going back, to my old habits. And I don't want to be like this anymore. I really need help. I wish you could like give me like a diet or something where it could help me lose the weight, because in reality the doctors already told me. Now I'm worried because I've gone to the doctor, and I'm not only obese anymore, like they actually told me that I'm morbidly obese. So that's really like scary. Like it's kind of like stop and think, like I need to stop this.
So you could say you can handle a diet. Are you strict on yourself when it comes to a diet?
I will try, because I really have to.
The last time you were on the diet, when you said you were losing weight while pregnant, was because you had a motive?
Yes.
What about now? You feel like you have a motive?
Yes. Because it's like...
So you feel like now you have a motive?
Yes.
When you eat, you said you feel happy?
Yes.
Do you eat when you're hungry?
Yes.
Do you eat when you're not hungry?
Yes.
Do you eat all the time? How many times a day would you say you eat? Is it big plates, or is it just snacking? Do you graze during the day?
No, it's a variety of things. But I do a lot of snacking, like a lot.
What kind of snacks do you eat?
Well, I think I'm eating like healthy and stuff, but it's like yogurt in the morning, and then I eat like an hour later a banana. Then an hour later I go out to like for my lunch. And
is your lunch carb heavy?
Sometimes.
A lot of bread?
Yes.
Okay. After lunch, when do you eat again?
I could say like an hour later, but the thing is that could say probably too, I'm like a little addicted to gum. So I don't know if that's another like like another problem.
So do you chew gum during the day or just at a certain period?
I usually just chew gum at work, but the thing is because like I have sleep apnea. Sometimes I don't feel rested, and in order for me to keep myself awake, I chew gum, and actually I eat because of that too.
To stay awake?
Yes, to stay awake.
Because you're doing something.
Yes. But sometimes it doesn't work. Like even if I'm chewing gum or eating, it'll make me like more sleepy, and sometimes it does. It has caused me to snooze at my work, and at one point, my boss actually saw me. I mean, I was not like, I just closed my eyes because I feel like I have like sleep attacks, and he called me out on it, and it was like not only it's jeopardizing also my job, like my weight has caused me so many problems because everything I have is due to my weight.
Your weight. Is your work aware of your condition?
Yes, they called me out on it, of course, and I explained to them my problem. I didn't say because due to my obesity, but I did tell them because I do have sleep apnea. I'm diagnosed with that, and I actually had to submit my medical records to prove it.
How many hours do you get of sleep?
I could say like 4 hours.
4 hours of sleep.
And that's because I use the machine.
Do you do any physical exercise?
Not really.
None at all?
No, I can honestly say I don't.
Okay, what is your job?
Actually, I'm a senior clerk. I'm a secretary. So yes.
You're sitting?
Sitting all day almost, yeah.
Okay. So from what to what time do you work? What's
8
your work?
to 5.
Every day?
Yes.
Monday to Friday?
Yes.
How old are your kids?
I have a 23-year-old and I have a 12-year-old.
Your husband, does he work too?
Yes.
The same hours?
Yeah, pretty.
How is he with food?
He also has, actually, and in my opinion, because I think he does have a eating disorder because he is the opposite of me. He'll eat once a day, but a lot, and to keep him full. And he is actually diagnosed with diabetes. And I actually tell him like you need to eat a balanced meal like every 2 to 3 hours, and he doesn't. Like he'll eat like maybe a taco in the morning, and then he'll go without eating until lunchtime. But if it would be for him. He would only eat once a day.
What's his occupation? What does he do?
He's a pipe fitter.
So it's physical labor?
Yes, he works physically. I guess that helps, but that is not like everything. He needs to eat.
Mm-hmm. So does he pressure you about your eating?
Sometimes.
That you're not. Does he demean you? Does he say stuff?
Well, actually, I kind of like take it as that he's caring for me, but at the same time, he doesn't demean me or anything. But it does like mess with my head. Like it starts, like okay, my self-esteem goes down again, and I start thinking like, well, maybe he's not saying that because he cares, or maybe he's saying it because he doesn't like the way I look. And all these little thoughts come to my mind. And again, I turn to food.
Okay. So I could see that you suffer from binge eating disorder, which you eat all the time. And it's caused psychologically and emotionally. But how you said you could handle a diet, we're gonna first now start talking about your calorie intake. How many calories do you say you would probably eat a day? Or how many times a day do you eat a full meal without snacks?
Like full meals?
Yeah.
How many? I'm going to say like 2.
So you eat 2 meals a day. And you say you snack in between.
Yes.
So you snack 4 times a day?
I think it's a little bit more.
Okay, like 6 times. And I see of what you told me that your snacks are mainly sugar-based.
Yes.
Even though it's fruit, it's still sugar.
Yes.
Fruits are good, but in the morning because they're sugar-based and you eat a lot of carbs.
Eat fish sometimes.
And you said you have no physical exercise.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna start an eating plan. We took your BMI and it was 60% body fat, which is considered obese. You are 5'2".
Yes.
And you weigh
250
pounds for your body, and you're a female. You are significantly overweight, which is obesity, and you are supposed to weigh between 120 to 130 based on your height and your age. We're gonna start bringing down your calories and slowly. So we're gonna do, you eat about a little over 5,000 calories a day, which is supposed to eat between 1,800 to 2,000. We're first gonna bring you down by 1,000 every 2 weeks. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna form your plate and we're gonna divide it into 4 quadrants. You're gonna be proteins, fruits, vegetables, and a little bit of carbs. We're gonna focus on giving you lean protein, which could be 6 ounces of sugar. Do you have any allergies, food allergies?
Yes.
What are you allergic to?
I am allergic to egg.
Okay, so no egg.
No egg.
Okay, so we're gonna start with breakfast. And we're gonna eat 3 meals a day and snack twice. Or we can make 3 snacks and eat 2 meals. Which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna go with the 3 snacks and the 2 meals.
Okay, so do you want your meals to be breakfast and lunch or lunch and dinner?
Breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast and lunch, okay. For breakfast, we're gonna incorporate your carbs. Are you okay with eating like a sandwich in the morning?
Yes.
So we're gonna do is 1 Ezekiel bread with 4 ounces of turkey, low-fat cheese, 1 slice of low-fat cheese, one slice of avocado,
You're making me hungry.
incorporate a little bit of sugar in this. I'm gonna give you you could drink 4 ounces of orange juice. I'm gonna make your breakfast a little heavier so you could not be as hungry throughout the day. What time do you usually eat breakfast?
8
a.m.? I'm gonna extend your meals a little bit. Do you want to do intermediate fasting? Do you know what that means?
No.
Intermediate fasting is that you eat from a certain time of the day to a certain time of the day. So you could eat from 8 to 5 or from 8 to 8. You need a fast for 16 to 18 hours.
Oh.
Or would you be interested in that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to eat from 8 to 6 or 8 to 7?
8 to 7.
We explain you're going to eat from 8 to 7. So that will be your breakfast. Around 11 o'clock a.m. What time is your lunch?
11.
11? Okay.
Sometimes 11, sometimes 12.
11 to 12.
We're on a schedule. So.
From 8 to 11, can you hold off a snack?
I'll try.
Okay, we're going to have lunch. And this one's going to be 4 ounces of lean protein, which could be turkey, fish, chicken, or beef of your choice. Beef, the 98% fat-free with 2% fat. We're gonna add 4 ounces of vegetables.
Okay.
1 cup of rice.
Would it be a difference on the vegetables? On the vegetables, can they be raw or cooked? It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. It's on your choice. If you want to steam them, you could add a little bit of pepper for flavor.
Oh.
After that, from 2 to 3, you can snack again. How it's still early, I could give you a fruit, but it's gonna be half a peach, half an apricot, half an apple. So it's still early, so you could still eat a little bit of sugar. I could tell that you have a sweet tooth.
Very much.
To control your sweet tooth, do you drink a lot of water?
I really don't.
We need to increase the water intake. That's the number 1 thing that we need to do. If you want to add the Crystal Light, the 0 calories, 0 sugar, you could add those just to satisfy your sweet tooth. Around, what time do you get out of work? You said 5? Okay, so you eat again at around 6 p.m.?
Yes.
You could snack again. I could encourage you to eat almonds. You could eat 6 almonds or mixed nuts, peanuts, almonds, pistachios. For your second snack. Around 8 p.m., 7 to 8 will be again another snack. And you could eat cucumbers, or you could also eat the diabetic yogurt. Diabetic yogurt is made for people with diabetes. I would encourage you could alternate that for one of the earlier snacks. But from the 7 to 8, you could eat cucumbers with some tahini just to add flavor with a lot of water. And then from 7 to 8 in the morning, again, if you're hungry or anything, just drink a lot of water. You could add the Crystal Light to satisfy that sweet tooth. With this, you will be seeing results just on your diet, but you do have to incorporate physical activity. Because you haven't done any physical activity in the past, we have to start off slow. Can you incorporate 30 minutes of walking for at least 2 weeks?
Yes. I'll try my best.
From 6 to 7, before or after your snack, you could go out for a walk for 30 minutes. I'm not asking for a lot, 30 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week. You can schedule it the way you want it, but just 30 minutes for the first 2 weeks. From there on, we will increase your physical activity and then decrease your calorie intake. Meal plan, you should start seeing results as in losing weight, but most importantly is your health and emotional status. I see that you have a very positive attitude, which is great, and it will carry on through this process. It's not going to be an easy process. It will take time, but with effort and motivation and positive attitude, I feel we would get very far. Have any questions?
Yes. What does intermediate fasting does?
What it does is that you are going to start using your fat for energy, and especially it'll be better if you work out or you walk in the morning before you have anything in your stomach, so your fat can be burned. So 30 minutes of walking in the morning, fasting with nothing in your system will burn the fat, because you would have been fasting between 12 to 16 hours prior. So your body's looking through the fat to burn it. Thank you for sharing your story with me.
Thank you for your time, and I will try to follow it as much as possible. The diet.
If you have any questions, feel free to call.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.